Well, there were some damages done earlier today. Henry Love chopping a man's head off will be fined for 2 games and will not play. Let's talk to Johnson about it right now. And Jax Breeze kicked out for 1 game for wrestling Greg Lewinsky. Greg was not charged, and no New York player was. Philadelphia did cause this, losing by 80 points, almost 100, triple. The one high score that no one has ever experienced is getting demolished by 80 points. Obviously, I apologize for my team. Clearly, they weren't the ones affected by this. And I'm very disappointed in Jackson, both of these guys, that 1 game I'm really mad about this. Clearly Greg and Derek were not trying to fight anybody. They were trying to stop the fight. I did punch Derek, and I'm very sorry about this. Obviously, I am getting my charges. Obviously, Henry Love is, but when they looked at the replay footage, the footage is still coming out, so we do not know who did what yet. And none of our guys are admitting that they did anything to Derek and that he just fell and hit his head. But no hit on the head would ever damage his head so much for it to just chop off. He was bleeding. They put his head back on. It's kind of creepy, actually. Derek's been a player for so long on this team. On New York, I'm very disappointed in how we took it for granted. And Henry and Jax should be suspended for more than 1 game. I'm going to admit it right now. I'm very disappointed in our team tonight. I'm going to yell at them in the locker room a lot. A lot now. We have to play Nick and Peter with the Clay, Aaron, and DeAndre move. So we're expecting another loss to the next game. No matter who the fuck we play, we're not going to win a game. And no matter what the hell we fucking play, we're not going to win the game. And I'm just pissed off right now. I'm me leading a team 0-2. And I feel like this is my disappointment. You had 1 timeout left, but you guys were just too low. And you guys were losing the lead in the 3rd quarter. Well, did you really want to save that timeout for the 4th quarter when you knew that everything was done? I knew from the first minute we got on the court, the 1st quarter, the game was over. These guys didn't put any effort in their game. They just wanted to punch these guys out, punch these players out, and beat them up. That's not what we're about. That's not what Philadelphia is about. And I never thought my players to do this. And I would never teach my guys to do this to anybody. Trust me, I don't like doing that shit. I'm a player that experienced myself 7 championships from Boston, and I would never want to hurt anybody in this league, even if it's New York or any fucking team that I play. This is not a joke. We're a team that needs to win, and we're not winning. We're deserving attitude due to my players. I do expect some trade deadlines happening with many of our guys due to these suspensions and due to these. Henry's not going anywhere. He's got a 2-year contract. Jackson's not going anywhere. Some of my guys are going to get traded. One of my guys is getting traded. Now I'm thinking of his head right now. He played really absolutely terrible again tonight. And he played absolute nothing. But I'm not trading anyone. One guy has terrible nights. DeAndre had a terrible night. Henry had a terrible night, and he affected it because of his terrible night. He made someone else's night worse. He made someone else's night get him unconscious. Get that player unconscious and make him pay for what he didn't even do to him. He was just enjoying the basketball game, and he did not deserve that at all. I'm very disappointed that we lost tonight, and I'm very furious. And I'm going to tell my team this, and I'm not going to be happy with it. We lost to a team by losing due to an injury. We don't injure players due to our L. And I'm so sorry to Derek Valerie. I'm so sorry to Greg Lewinsky. I'm so sorry to Jenny Lewinsky. I'm so sorry to Mandy Davis. To Adrian Gudula. Me and him was trying to stop the fucking fight, and it never fucking ended. So I'm just disappointed. And the fight needs to continue on, or whatever. We said, stop the fight, stop fighting. And they just keep fighting against each other. Greg and I say Greg deserves to get punished too. He was fucking making me pissed. But he was only trying to protect this guy so they did not go any charges on him. But the one thing that we need to experience is no security. No one came and helped them. No one came and helped Derek. And he's like, no one came to help me. And I'm not afraid to say that no one came to help him until he was hit. Then Adrian called the emergency. Then I had to call the emergency room. Not even his coach. I called it. It's where they're visiting us. If Adrian just calls 911, it's not going to matter. Everybody's going to come then. We didn't need everyone. We didn't need the police. We didn't need the firefighters. I'm pretty disappointed in our performance. And I hope I covered everything. Thank you. Any more questions? I got one more left. Yeah, your questions are pretty long, so let me ask you a long question. Yeah, that's funny. That's freaking funny as hell. Based off of the first quarter, what were you thinking in your head? What fucking team am I fucking dealing with now? This team is bullshit. We missed 20, 40, I don't even know. We shot 23 for 49. 38 for 86 shots up. They shot more than us and they made more. I don't get it. They're just a better percentage team, you know? And I am truly disappointed in this team tonight. Our stats were very low. And our aggressiveness was high. And I've always told these guys, they fought each other in the locker room before. Not announcing that in public though. They fought each other once. Jax and Peter got into an argument, and they started, Jackson Darren last season, and they became better now. But he's like, you got to be a better center. You're the worst center in the league. And he's like, you're the worst small forward in the league. And Dax is like, I'm an MVP candidate. And they keep roasting each other, and then they start throwing punches. The first one was by Darren, actually. So, I'm very disappointed. The 2 years I've been here, I broke my leg helping them practice. And I did not break my leg to see them hit the guy tonight. I suffered for this shit. We're not good tonight, and we are not going to protect each other. We're going to hurt, is their motto. Not mine. I'm not telling them to hurt. Don't be surprised if I quit this team, because they're just disappointing me a lot right now, and I don't feel like even coaching their asses right now. Do I feel like coaching this ass team right now? No. And now we don't even have our best players. Jackson Henry for next game. especially Jax, who only had 32 points tonight. No one went off. Nobody. Greg, Jenny, Derek, Mandy, Gemma all went off, and they celebrated it at the end. And then that's what gave the fight in. And I don't know why Derek came in, and he knows he's already injured, and it just hurts. Okay, thank you, Georgia. Adrian, do you have any things to say about this? Nothing. I'm disappointed in a lot of things. Adrian went in to fight, and I told him not to. Told him, stay there. Henry, you're going to get hit. You're going to get injured. You're going to get hurt. Told him, Derek, don't do that. Don't do that. He never even freaking listened. They even hit Mandy, but she didn't. She was strong enough to avoid any real tears. Just a little black spot in her bottom of her head. That'll go away soon, hopefully. I don't think it does go away. So, by the way, they already know. Jax, Robert Jett knows about this now. He just heard about it on RBA when he watched the game. So, to focus up on New York. And a lot of guys tweeted on RBA.com that this is a disappointment for all players, and they do not deserve to be like this. You guys experienced something that would never happen to your power forward. Now you guys need to do the 2-1-0-8 positioning. How are you guys going to run your team without Derek? We're not. We're going to have to get a new Derek Valerie, new power forward. And this is another suffering injury, a career suffering injury, actually, due to everything that's happened tonight. And I think the most craziest thing happened tonight was not this. It was that we beat them, but we lost at the same time. And that's the point. Thank you. Well, people are taking Derek Valerie to the emergency staff room right now. He is going to be taken on an expander. So we'll have him resting on the expander, but his head will not be glued. More news tomorrow will come out as we can get the news in. But he is not secure for good landings right now. I think that he really got hurt. Let's take it. And that's it. And they're going to look at the footage again now that it's up. See what happens. Good night.